I'm not going to do very many songs tonight that are heavy, but I'm real proud of this next song. It's one of my newer songs, and I don't know what to tell you about it. I live in the San Fernando Valley. Someone said to me, "I'm sorry to hear that," but it's just a regular residential neighborhood. And I was out in my front yard, and I happened to look out on the street in front of my house there, and there was a little lady standing out there, and she was standing by this sign, and I'm almost positive she thought that the sign, that she was standing at a bus stop. The top of the sign was obscured by leaves and branches. And I happen to know that it says no standing here. But she was standing at the sign and kept peering out into the street and becoming more and more agitated. And she was such a sort of poignant sight to see. She had to be in her late 80s, and she was very primly dressed. She had a little sort of blue crinoline dress with lace cuffs and lace collar and little white gloves and a little hat and a white plastic pocketbook on her arm, and was becoming more and more agitated. The dress, by the way, was wonderfully pressed and everything, but it just happened to be about 35 years out of date. And as she was becoming more and more and more agitated, and finally I went out there and I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, could I help you?" And she said, "Yes." She said, "Is this where I catch the bus to Baltimore?" And like I said, I live in the San Fernando Valley, and I think that she thought Baltimore was just a couple of stops down. And so I managed to get her to a doctor's office, and the doctor thought it might be a good idea to look in her little pocketbook so we could figure out who to contact. The little pocketbook was empty. She stood on the corner, lost in time, trying to get back somewhere in her mind. "Mister, can you help me find the place I'm looking for? I am waiting for the bus to Baltimore." Pale blue dress, neatly pressed, collar made of lace, snow white hair, coal black eyes, sweet angelic face. "I really need to get back home. I've got so many chores, so I'm waiting for the bus to Baltimore. 'Cause that's where my two precious babies lie asleep, where Dad and Harvey decorate the tree. Ruth still has a fever, Kathy scraped her little knee. They need me. Then a younger woman came, took her by the hand. Have you been telling stories, Mama, to this nice young man? The house we had in Maryland burned down in '64. Still she's waiting for the bus to Baltimore. 'Cause that's where her two precious babies lie asleep, where her daddy decorates the Christmas tree. Ruth has moved to Philly, and now all that's left is me, and she needs me. And sometimes late at night, on the edge of sleep, I think about that sad, sweet woman on the street, and I wonder if she found the peace she was longing for. Oh, I hope she found the bus to Baltimore.